Hi there everyone, welcome to our today lecture. In our today lecture we are going to discuss that how to create data manually into the EViews. So for this you have to go to file, then you have to click on work file. So this box will appear on your screen. So then you have to click on this option, and here you can see there are three options in front of you. The first one is unstructured, the second one is dated, and the third one is balanced. So now we are going to the option with the unstructured or undated. So here this option, you can see that it is asking you about the number of observation. So you have to enter the amount of observation you have, like 40, 50 or 70. I am going with for let's say 10 observation, and here it is asking me about the work file name. So I am writing this name as EViews data file. Okay, then you have to click on OK. So this window will appear on your screen. So this C is showing intercept, or the constant term of the your data set, and resid is the residual. So now you have to simply right click from your mouse, and then you have to click on new object, and then you have to click on this option series, and on this you have to enter the variable name. So for example, let's say my first variable is GDP, so I am writing the name of my this variable, so it will appear on this screen as GDP. So now you can see that my first variable appear in this dialog box. So now if we want to enter another variable, then similar process will be followed. We have to right click from our mouse, then this window will appear on screen. Then we have to click on new object, and then it is again asking for series mean our data set or the variable name, and then we have to set the second variable name. So let's say this variable is inflation. So as you can see that my second variable is also appear in this screen. And if we want to another variable, so we have to follow the similar process. We have to right click from our mouse, then click on new object, and then click on series, and then you have to enter the name of your variable. So let's say it is investment. So here you can see that all of our variables are appear on the screen. So now if we want to enter data manually, we have to simple double click on our variable. So I am going to double click on my first variable, that is GDP. So as you can see that there is no data set present in this, as we have not entered any data set. So if we want to enter data in this, we have to click on edit. So now we can enter the data by our own choice. So for example, the first data is 12, then it is, let's say, 10, then it is 22, then it is 33, then 12, then 44, then 55, then 66, then let's say 70, and then let's say 20. So now we have entered all the data set for our first variable of 10 observation. So now we have to close down this window, and then we have to enter the next variable, that is inflation. Then we have to click on edit, and here we can enter the data by our own choice. So I am going just taking random numbers. Okay, then we have to close on this window. Then we have to enter the data set for our last variable, which is investment. We have to double click on this variable, then we go to edit, and here we can enter our data set. So in this way you can enter the data of our own choices. So here we have entered all the data set of our variables. So as you can see that here is the range is 1 to 10. It means we have entered 10 observation in the beginning, where I have entered the file name. At that point it was asked from us that what is the number of observations. So at that point I have entered 10, so it means there are 10 observation in our data set. So now we can see the data for our variable. By as you can see that data is present here. Now if we want to check all these three variable in a group, so we have to simple click on first variable, then you have to press the control button from your screen and click on all these three variable, then right click from your mouse, then open as group. Now as you can see that all the data is present here. So now if we want to uh, draw the graph of this data set, then we have to go this quick option and then you have to click on graph. Now it is asking from you that out of these variables which variable you want to make a graph. So now if we want to graph all of these variable, we have to type all the variable names here, and in this option it is asking from you that which type of graph you do want to make. So let's say we are going with this option, line graph. So now you can see that it will give us the graph of our all variables. So GDP is the blue line and this one is the orange line is for inflation and the green line is for investment. So now if you want to draw another graph, then you have to go to quick and then go to graph option again, and similarly write the variable name here again, click on OK. Now for example we want to draw a bar chart, so we have to simply click on here bar. As now you can see that it will give us the bar graph here. The blue line is for blue bar is for GDP and the orange is for inflation and the green one is for investment. So this is all from our today lecture. In today's lecture we had covered that how to enter data manually into the EViews file. I hope that you have learned something new from today's lecture.